Our next guest's organization began life as a childhood dream, a dream realized into a safe haven for animals that have been rescued from severe abuse, neglect, or slaughter. But that's not where the story ends. It's also a safe place where inner city kids and at-risk youth can connect with these animals in a positive way, building self-esteem and healing their pasts. This place is the Gentle Barn, and we're delighted to welcome its founder, Ellie Lax, to the Executive Report. Ellie, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, Ellie, let me ask you, can you tell us a little bit about the Gentle Barn and what it is you do? How did you get started?
Well, we do two things here at the Gentle Barn. One is that we rescue severely abused animals that no one else wants or knows what to do with. So we have horses, cows, pigs, sheep, goats, chickens, turkeys, peacocks, llamas, dogs, cats, a donkey, and a parrot. And they're all rescued from severe abuse and neglect, and their only other option besides us was to be put down. We take them in and we rehabilitate them with veterinary medicine, acupuncture, acupressure, chiropractic, deep tissue massage therapy, ultrasound, nutritional supplements, energetic healing, and lots of love. Once they're healed, they stay here for the rest of their lives, and then they help us heal abused kids. So we work with kids in foster care, on probation, in gangs, on drugs from the inner city, as well as special needs kids and adults. And through the interaction with the animals and the stories of the animals, these children learn kindness, compassion, confidence, and basically find themselves in our barnyard.
Now, it can't be cheap taking care of all these animals. Where do you get your funding?
We rely solely on the generosity and the donations of private people and private foundations. It is very costly to do what we do, so we definitely need support. There's so many different ways that people can support us. They can obviously make a donation or even a monthly donation through our website, gentlebarn.org, or they can sponsor an animal, and this is a really fun way of supporting us. Chickens are $5 a month, all the way up to horses that are $50 a month. But when you sponsor an animal, you get a picture of that animal and their story, and then every other month, we send them an emailed update and a new picture of their animal. So they kind of are intimately involved in one specific animal's life, and that becomes money that we can count on every month. So it's kind of a win-win. The other way that people can support us is by sponsoring groups of children to come out to see us, because, of course, we work with agencies and children that can't afford to, eat sometimes, let alone come here. So we're always relying on the community to sponsor the groups of children to come to our facility.
Where or how can people contact you and get more information about your animals and your organization?
They can find us at www.gentlebarn.org. We are also on Facebook. The Gentle Barn has a Facebook page. We're also on Twitter, and they can find lots of stories of the animals and our daily events there.
What are your hopes for the future?
I'd like to see Gentle Barns in every major city around the world.
We certainly hope so, too. It's a great organization. Ellie, thanks so much for flying with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so grateful.
You can learn more by visiting gentlebarn.org. That's gentlebarn.org.